1986 didn't just push metal forward, it unleashed a storm that would reshape heavy music forever. From relentless thrash assaults to soaring arena anthems, these tracks became the battle cries of a generation and still shake the walls today. Here are 10 metal songs from 1986 we'll never forget. Number 1, Master of Puppets by Metallica. Aggression, control, and chaos converge in one of the most iconic metal recordings of all time. Rather than lean on theatrics, the band built something powerful from the inside out, a track that captured real tension and gave it unmistakable weight. Audiences connected with it instantly, both in headphones and in packed arenas. The arrangement unfolds in stages, moving from tight, down-picked riffs to layered instrumental sections that feel carefully constructed. Kirk Hammett's solo adds urgency, while Cliff Burton's bass lines support every shift in tone. Nothing feels accidental. Every part fits with surgical precision. Much of the material came together during rehearsal sessions before the band headed to Copenhagen to record with producer Flemming Rasmussen. The attention to detail, especially in the rhythm guitars, shaped a sound that still feels massive today. For many fans, this became the defining piece of Metallica's early years. Number 2, Rain in Blood by Slayer. Every second of this track is built for speed and impact. With no introduction or lead-in, it launches straight into high gear and never lets up. The energy is immediate and unrelenting, making it one of the most talked about moments in Slayer's career. Guitar riffs slice through the mix with precision, driven by Jeff Hanneman and Kerry King's tightly synchronized playing. Dave Lombardo's drumming delivers rapid-fire patterns that push the pace even further, while Tom Araya's vocals ride above it all with sharp, aggressive phrasing that keeps the intensity locked in. Producer Rick Rubin helped shape the sound into something focused and direct. By keeping the arrangement tight and letting each part speak clearly, the band created a song that became a cornerstone of thrash metal. Its influence continues to stretch far beyond its runtime. Number 3, Peace Cells by Megadeth.
What do you mean I don't support your system? I go to court when I have to.
Opening with an unmistakable bass line, the song immediately sets a confrontational and confident tone. Listeners found a mix of sarcasm and social commentary that felt sharp and authentic. Many connected with its bold message, seeing it as a mirror of frustration and a challenge to mainstream ideas.
What do you mean I couldn't be the president? The United States of America.
Groove-driven riffs create a strong backbone, locking in with a tight, relentless rhythm. Dave Mustaine's snarling vocal delivery carries an aggressive bite.
What do you mean I hurt your feelings? Didn't know you had any feelings.
While Chris Poland's guitar leads weave between sharp melodic lines and fiery solos. Every part works together seamlessly, creating a piece that's both catchy and uncompromising. David Ellefson's bass intro later gained unexpected recognition when MTV began using it for their news segments.
You hear it first.
Giving the song a surprising place in pop culture beyond metal circles. Over time, it has remained one of the most recognizable and defining moments in Megadeth's catalog, admired for its attitude and staying power. 4, Wasted Years by Iron Maiden. Written during a long stretch of touring, this song captures feelings of exhaustion and self-reflection. Moving away from the usual fantasy or historical themes, it explores homesickness and the emotional cost of life on the road. Fans connected deeply with this more personal side, finding something relatable beneath the band's usual larger-than-life image. Adrian Smith's melodic guitar hook leads the way, creating an uplifting energy that stands out among the band's heavier tracks. Bruce Dickinson's vocal approach feels direct and sincere, adding warmth and clarity that draw listeners in. The blend of technical guitar work and a catchy, accessible chorus helped it become an immediate standout. Smith came up with the idea after looking back on the constant cycle of touring and feeling disconnected from everyday life. The personal angle added a layer of vulnerability not often seen in the band's earlier work. Today, it stands as a reminder that even the most powerful performers carry their own struggles and longings off stage. Number 5, Turbo Lover by Judas Priest. Shifting toward a high-tech sound marked a daring moment for the band. Leaning into futuristic themes, they tapped into the era's excitement about machines and speed. Many fans were immediately drawn to the new style, which felt bold and full of energy. Synth textures work seamlessly with sharp guitar riffs, creating a polished and hypnotic groove. Rob Halford's vocals cut through clearly, delivering each line with confident power. The combination of electronic layers and heavy riffs gave the song a sleek, forward-driving feel, often associated with late-night rides and wide-open roads. Ideas about technology and connection run throughout, echoing a time when advances in machines fascinated audiences everywhere. Over the years, it grew into a highlight of their live shows, loved for its infectious pulse and fearless approach. Even now, it remains a strong example of how creative risks can pay off and leave a lasting mark. We're halfway through, and the energy of 1986 is already coming back strong. Which of these songs brings back the biggest memory for you? Did we miss a favorite track that you think should have made the list? When did you first hear one of these classics? Drop your stories and pics in the comments. We love hearing what these songs mean to you. Number 6, Damage Inc. by Metallica. Unfiltered aggression drives this final cut from the Master of Puppets album. Closing things out with speed and force, the track quickly became known for its relentless pace and raw intensity. It delivers the kind of energy that commands attention, especially in a live setting where it often turned crowds into a wall of motion. Cliff Burton's atmospheric bass intro, made from layered harmonics and effects, creates a brief moment of calm before the full band launches in. Once it kicks off, the riffing is fast, sharp, and locked in tight with Lars Ulrich's explosive drumming. James Hetfield delivers each line with focus and power, adding to the overall sense of urgency. The name came from Metallica's touring company, which they were already using at the time. Crew shirts and backstage passes carried the logo before the song was even written. Over time, it gained a reputation as one of the most punishing deep cuts in their catalog. a track that fans still point to when talking about the band's most intense moments. Number 7. Caught in a Mosh by Anthrax. Chaos in the crowd inspired one of the most recognizable titles in metal. The phrase came directly from a real moment at a show when a fan got pulled into the pit, perfectly capturing the wild spirit of the band's live energy. Instead of a polished or distant message, it feels personal and immediate, like an invitation to jump straight into the madness. Tight, pounding riffs keep the momentum racing forward, driven by Charlie Benante's precise drumming and Scott Ian's locked-in rhythm guitar. Joey Belladonna's vocals soar above the dense wall of sound, mixing melody with pure force. Every section feels like it was designed to get heads banging and bodies moving, creating an instant sense of urgency. Drawing from the raw energy of their fans, the band managed to bottle up the feeling of a live show and channel it into the studio. Over time, the song evolved into a badge of identity for Anthrax and a must-play during concerts. Hearing it today still sparks that same electric charge, bringing back the rush of being right in the middle of it all. Number 8. Solitude by Candlemass. In a year dominated by thrash and speed, Candlemass went the opposite direction. Slow, heavy, and utterly soul-crushing. Solitude, the opening track from their 1986 debut Epicus Doomicus Metallicus, introduced the world to epic doom metal. Instead of attacking with speed, it crushed with weight, emotion, and atmosphere. From the first clean guitar notes, there's a sense of sadness looming. When the distorted riff finally lands, it's like the ground opens beneath you. And then there's Messiah Marcolin. His operatic voice floats above the heaviness like a funeral prayer, singing not of rage or rebellion, but deep personal despair. Where most metal in '86 was pushing boundaries of aggression, Solitude pushed emotional depth. The lyrics are stripped bare: isolation, grief, a longing for death. And yet, it's beautiful, slow, theatrical, and devastating. Over time, the song has become a cult classic, laying the foundation for an entire subgenre and proving that true heaviness isn't always fast. Sometimes it's in the silence between the chords. Number 9. The Dark by Metal Church. Mood and atmosphere take center stage in this piece, offering something heavier and more introspective than many of their thrash peers at the time. Themes around fear and inner struggles give it a weight that goes beyond just riffs and volume. Many listeners were drawn in by the way it created tension rather than relying on non-stop speed. Guitars move between powerful, chunky riffs and melodic passages that feel almost haunting. David Wayne's vocals bring a commanding intensity without losing clarity, anchoring the track's shifting dynamics. Sudden changes in pace keep the energy unpredictable, making it stand out among the band's more straightforward heavy tracks. During writing and rehearsal, the group focused on building a dark, unified sound that matched the mood of the lyrics. That careful approach helped cement its place as a memorable entry in Metal Church's lineup. Years later, it remains a fan favorite for those who appreciate a balance of heaviness and atmosphere. Number 10. Russian Roulette by Accept. Focused on the theme of conflict and its consequences, this track carries a serious tone that stands out for its clarity and intent. The lyrics speak to the reality of violence and risk, offering a perspective rooted in real-world tension rather than fantasy or abstraction. It's a powerful example of metal being used to explore darker subject matter with purpose. Tight mid-tempo riffs form the backbone, driven by a steady rhythm that supports the weight of the message. Udo Dirkschneider's vocals are delivered with grit and control, emphasizing each line without overplaying it. The arrangement avoids unnecessary flourishes, relying on strong structure and tone to hold attention. Much of the writing reflected concerns about the political climate at the time, particularly the ongoing Cold War. The atmosphere of uncertainty shaped both the lyrical direction and the feel of the track. Over the years, it's remained a meaningful part of Accept's catalog, remembered for its grounded approach and serious tone.